All right, buddy, welcome back to Salty's Live Music. I'm Brad Banias. We're in Fernandina Beach at the Songwriters Festival. We've got Rob Ragosta here. He's amazing. We heard him last night. He's our kind of guy. He's a talker and he's not full of shit, so we like that. So, Rob, welcome.
Hey, I think a lot of people in my life would disagree with you. I could be very full of shit.
That's all right.
We're going to find out in the next half hour, I guess.
We're working on a PR campaign right here. This is like PR stuff.
Uh-huh.
Secret stuff. So.
How's it going, man?
Good, man. It's been a killer 2 days for us, and just listening to you last night and hearing your story and, just your voice and the music was just amazing. So
Thank you, man.
And that's what's cool, because it's odd. Everyone thinks they run in the same circles. Oh yeah, I know, Rob. And I'm like, well, if you don't run the same circles, you don't get kind of it pulled in to hear somebody. And I was grateful to be able to sit down and
I
listen to you,
appreciate
man.
that, man. I had a blast last night. That was so much fun.
Yeah, it was.
And just sitting up there, Stephanie and James, literal living legends, and then me, where it's like, oh, I got lucky. It's nice to be like, truly, like, how many Tim McGraw cuts can I sit through? They just have throw a dart and they've got a song with a star. Like, they're incredible.
Yeah, but hitting Jelly Roll in your first one's not too bad.
No, it's a pretty good way to start, man. It worked out for me anyway. Yeah,
that's awesome. Well, how? Like you were playing music, like you were trying to be a band. You were in a band. You're traveling around in a band. What made you think, hey, I'm going to start writing songs and being a songwriter?
Okay, so long story long, I was playing very competitive sports at a very young age, and it was always teamwork and all this. And I was the youngest of 5 very loud Italian kids, so everything was camaraderie. And then I needed alone time, and that's where the guitar came in. So after practice or whatever, I would just sit there and play guitar all night until bed. I got my first guitar when I was 8. I started writing songs when I was like probably 12. I taught my brother how to play guitar, who's older than me. And he started a band. I started a band. We started playing shows all over Long Island and then up and down the East Coast. And the bands were both doing really well. And we kind of saw a way in to this bigger world that we wanted to be a part of. But we grew up in the Warped Tour scene of like punk and hardcore music. And at a certain point, I cut to me at like 25, 26, I'm working construction. I'm breaking my body. I'm killing myself every day. And by the time I get home, I don't want to work on music. So I was kind of like, how do I change this so music can be a career? And we had a buddy named Jordan Schmidt. He's got another guy he produced our, oh, sorry, I touched the mic. He produced our pop punk band for a few years. So we were really close with him. And then he had moved to Nashville before us, and just became an unbelievable songwriter and producer. He's got songs with Kane Brown and Al Dean and Blake Shelton. And he wrote Watermelon Moonshine for Laney. Like he's unbelievable. And he was just kind of like, hey guys, like there's a better way.
Yeah.
Come to Nashville, like try it on, see how it feels. And immediately it was such an ingratiating community. We were welcomed in immediately. Like it was right away. And at the time, I didn't understand some of the people that were asking me to jump in rooms with them. I didn't realize they were like big deals. They were just drinking buddies.
Yeah.
So I went in there kind of unprepared, and I didn't really understand the opportunities I was being given. So I kind of burned the first 2 or 3 years. And then, I started working for other people and seeing what country music could do, and also the craft of country music. I go back to a lot of the bands I grew up on, and the songs do not hold up. There's nothing better than a well-written country song in my mind, and I just became addicted to that. And once you like see a magic trick up close and you find out how it's done, you can't stop doing it. So it's like a sickness between me and my brother and some of our best friends, and we obviously write with the larger community in Nashville, but like we've got a pretty tight knit group of like probably like 8 to 10 guys that are just super, super tight. Not guys, men and women. It's everybody. But yeah, man, it just became like, oh, like we're obsessed with this. And luckily it worked out for us.
Dude, that's amazing. I'm going to call it right now though. Are you ready? You're going to be a musician star. I'm calling it right now, right here on the Salty's Live Music. Rob may be a great songwriter and all this with his community. He will be an icon. I'm telling you right now.
I appreciate
I called it right here.
I appreciate that, man. I hope you're right.
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing, man. Like I can hold a tune, I can play my songs on stage, and I sound presentable. I am signed at Reservoir Publishing with some of the best publishers on planet Earth. I could not be happier. A lot of times you talk to songwriters and they hate their publishers. There's a very combative relationship. I love them. I could not be more grateful to be there. They're the best team for me. Like, I'm not just trying to be polite. Like, they're the best. And anytime I turn in a demo with my voice on it, they're like, great song. We just got to find someone to sing it.
All right. Well, I call it, hey, no offense to the publishing, but I'm not in this. I don't have a, I don't have a ball in the game or whatever the hell, and no skin in the game for me. So I'm calling it anyway. So whatever. Yeah. Well, it was great, man. I love that about your brothers and, you teaching your older brother. I mean, that's cool. That's so great about music,
Yeah. I'm very lucky, man. We had a cousin that was in a bigger, like, hardcore band called Thursday. They were big on the Warped Tour circuit, I suppose. We had another cousin that was in an underground hardcore band that was incredible. We would tour with them. I was in my brother's band. My other brother was in my other band.
Yeah.
Like, we have a third brother that's incredibly talented. So for me, man, the fact that it's not just the community that we build and choose our family.
Yeah.
I also got to do that with my literal family.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very lucky
Yeah.
to have done it the way that I got to.
Well, what do you think? I've said this a couple of times because I grew up in the, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, Doors, Van Halen, that kind of genre, then went through the whole punk cycle, Dead Kennedys, Sex Pistols, all that stuff. So I see punk kind of starting to resurface, which I think is pretty cool. To me, it resonates with me, right? Angry white dudes, right?
I think we need it.
It's awesome. So do you have any thought on that? Just why you think now?
Well, I'm going to choose my words wisely. I think that there is a counterculture, even in country music. Because at first I wasn't sure if I wanted to live in Nashville, because of my views and the way that I believe in equal rights, and I believe in humanity, and I believe in treating your neighbors with respect and dignity, and country music, the caricature of country music sometimes. I grew up in New York, so the bit was, country music, you can imagine what the joke was.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, you grew up on country music. You love this, and this. And then I realized all of this stuff, like even Tom Petty is pretty country.
Yeah.
Like his approach to songwriting and lyrics, and Johnny Cash and Alan Jackson and all of this stuff. And so I went down there, and it was, funny enough, it was Casey Musgraves and Maren Morris that I was like, okay, I can make country music, because their songs might be pop country, but their attitudes and the things they say and the things they stand for are punk as fuck.
Yeah.
And that sentiment, I think, standing for the right things and believing in the art and the artist instead of the machine matters to me.
Yeah.
And I think that right now the resurgence of punk music, I mean, I don't know what you want me to not say, but like, we have pretty hard proof that our president did some pretty heinous things, and everybody seems to be just accepting it. And I think the attitude of punk music and rock music and hardcore music is resurging now as a way to push back.
Anti-establishment. It's always been kind of.
Yeah, it's a way to push back, and it's a way to, like, even now microtonal music is happening.
Yeah.
It's this really weird instrumental music, and it shouldn't sound good. It shouldn't be pleasing, but it is a direct response to AI music. And it's this weird microtonal. So microtonal means, like, if you got a guitar with normal frets on it, there are extra frets in the middle for like half notes. And it's this really weird, trippy shit. And there's this French Canadian duo called Angine de Poitin that's blowing up right now. They dress like aliens. They do interviews and they just click and buzz. They don't speak English. And I think it's a direct response. I think our animal brains need reality. I think we need humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, AI too. I mean, we came from the technology business and done all kinds of AI more so on the business side, but
Mhm.
it's just like it's dehumanizing. And you hear all these people laying off 30,000 people via email and whatever. You know, people need to wake the hell up on some of this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great if you get some productivity or
Yeah.
get shave some hours back, but
Yeah.
to just kind of give your soul over to something because you're not willing to put the work or the curiosity or
Yeah.
the creativity or whatever the hell it
Yeah.
is insane.
Yeah. We could talk about AI for hours. I'd love not to.
Yeah, I don't care.
I think people get my
Yeah.
stance.
I don't give a shit about anything. I don't care either way. Like, but I do. But I know music though. I mean, everybody's been really, worried about that, being able to kind of throw lyrics or create a song,
Mhm.
and so
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some AI songs that are going to the
There's
charts.
a lot of stuff
Yeah,
happening right now that
crazy.
I feel a
We don't
lot
need
of
to talk
ways
about
about.
it. We don't
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
fuck it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know what. Shame on me for that.
Oh, no, you're good, man.
Shame on me for
I mean,
that.
it's a huge thing. It's upsetting that we're not like more people should be like, let's criticize this.
Yeah.
Like, okay, are we helping the middle class or are we inventing everybody out of their jobs? And are we going to rely on billionaires to take care of us? Because
They're not going to.
that ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
So,
I love it. Like, you got to
yeah.
come in studio. We'll talk this shit. We'll get really hairy. We won't do it for the festival, but stay tuned for the McBastard version of this. We'll get real hairy on it. So, well, I mean, you sound like everything's going great for you. You're having a good time. You love what you're doing. I mean,
Yeah. I'm very lucky, man. It really worked out. Last year, so it takes about a year for you to get paid when you have a song on the radio.
Yeah.
And I was doing my taxes last year, and I was working at a bar at the time in Nashville called the Fox.
Yeah.
And they're one of the genuinely like a globally rated cocktail bar. Like they're
Yeah.
incredible. And they put me on. They're owned by this guy who plays drums for Dan and Shay, and my manager played in a punk band called Cartel that was on Warped Tour at the same time I was on Warped Tour. And it was just like, again, it was just like the great community of it. And they put me on for about a year, maybe a year and a half while I was writing. And doing my taxes last year, I saw what I had in my account before I got my publishing deal. And it was $283. And I had made that money the week before working in the bar. So I'm very, very grateful to Jelly Roll and to BMG and to Reservoir and to everybody that was involved with that. I'm not just like naming the sponsors; they really are just great people.
No, it's yeah. I mean, that's how it goes. I mean,
Yeah.
those are who you're working with. There's no problem in that.
Yeah.
I'm amazed how many stories, like, because when you come from the outside, we've talked about this several times, so probably listeners are tired of it, but I'm just amazed because the perception on the end where someone doesn't know the music industry. I mean, they may be music fans, they
Sure.
may love music or whatever, but they don't know the inner workings of this stuff. Everyone's perception is, oh, Rob's a billionaire. Rob's a millionaire. Rob, like they don't know, right? And some of these songwriters who we have, they're legends.
Yeah.
But the general people may never even know who they are. They just assume your music, you're making a ton of money, right?
Yeah. I've got a friend that he's a tech.
Yeah.
He's a keyboard tech for a very, very big band that everybody on planet Earth knows.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say who it is.
Yeah, that's cool.
But every time one of their songs comes on and he's around people that aren't involved in music, they think he's getting paid.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, I just work for them. I'm an employee. I don't get paid royalties. Like it's just funny, the misconception about, I think it's like the separation of like, oh, like famous people are here in a different reality.
Yeah.
And we're all here in reality on Earth. And it's like, no. Like we're all steeped in soil and grass.
Absolutely. Yeah. Salt of the earth.
Yeah.
Salt of the earth. Well, you want to tell the fans anything, like how the best way to find you and how to follow what you're doing? Because this guy's amazing. Hey, he's a good songwriter, I want to say, but the dude is pretty amazing singing. So I may not know music, but I have a good ear for music. The guy's he's sandbagging. I'm just telling you, like, he's a friggin' sandbagger.
I appreciate that.
Sandbagger.
If you listening to this think that I could make good notes with this voice, I appreciate that. I mean, I'm just at Rob Ragosta on Instagram. I don't do too much social media stuff. But I'm accessible in Instagram and I play a lot of shows around Nashville. I'm still in a band with my brother, and every now and then we play some festivals and play some shows and
he's in Nashville with you, your brother?
So he's signed at Liz Rose Publishing in Nashville, but he lives on Long Island with his wife and kids, and our whole family's still up there. And Yeah, we got a bunch of relatives in North Jersey. So I'm the black sheep that went farther away.
I'm one of those.
Yeah.
It's okay, man. It's all
Yeah,
good.
we're a big Italian stereotype. Like I flew home for Easter and there were like 50 of us just crammed in my aunt's house, and it was great. Yeah.
Well, Paul, my partner, Chandra, you gotta watch out for those Chandra Italians.
Yeah.
We don't want to say who they are. I'll be ended in about 20 seconds before I leave the facility. I'm a bastard, so we got people all over the place. Well, man, we want to support you. We want to be with you. We really appreciate it. We obviously like your style. You fit kind of who we would hang around with.
I appreciate that, man.
And you're welcome anytime. We'd love to get you down in our studio in Alpharetta at the McBastard Studio.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
So part of me having done music for so long, all of the travel I've ever done has been work.
Yeah.
So I've never really like taken a vacation.
That would be fun.
Since I was a little kid. Well, I was gonna say, if you guys want to book a show down there,
Yeah.
then I can come down and do the podcast.
All right, that's cool. I love it. He's a worker. He's a worker. He's a worker. Dude, anytime we can help with that. Well, we did create this thing called Band Groupies, so it does.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
Check that out. So that's kind of what it's meant for. Artists traveling into an area they don't know to try to book gigs locally wherever they're going. So
I mean,
that's a shameless pitch. Hey, it's our fucking show.
Yeah, man. I mean, if you guys want to do that, we could throw a writers round together and get a few guys down there and have a good time.
That'd be killer.
Yeah,
we'll definitely do it.
That'd be great.
You got anything for me? You got any questions for me?
Yeah. What's your whole deal?
What's my deal? Whole deal?
What's your whole deal?
Dude, I'm a mess.
I know you're a bastard.
I'm a mess, bro.
You keep saying you're a bastard.
I don't think this crowd's got time for this. Hey, what are we in a therapy session?
How did you get linked up? How'd you get linked up with Fernandina?
So my partner, Paul Schauner, who's owner of Salty and Band Group, is with us, lives here. And he fell in love with the place. He moved from Atlanta 5 years ago, fell in love with the place. And the fact it was a music town, he's a big music guy. Mm-hmm. So that's how our association affiliation with Fernandina is. And we did it last year. And then, like from the music side, like I told you, we were doing, our brand's built around honoring people, all kinds of people. We've done athletes, bare knuckle fighters, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's eclectic. Yeah. And our podcast called The Salty Milk Goat, we were just interviewing all kinds of people that wanted to tell their story about dying from cancer, some pretty serious stuff to some silly stuff. Like it's eclectic. Yeah. No political views. We're not doing any of that shit. We're not trying to be Joe Rogan. Just tell a story. And out of that, we found some musicians and said, hey, will y'all play in our studio? We'd love to have you in and interview and whatever and help promote you.
It's awesome.
And we did that like 25 times. And every independent artist was telling us how hard it was to be found. And they weren't social media people and they didn't like social media people and they couldn't make money. And so coming from a technical background and some other businesses, we're like, hey, we don't know the music industry. No one can tell us really what to do. Let's just go for what these guys defined as the problem was, and let's solve the problem. And we don't have to be interlinked to record labels and all this shit. Let's just bring the fans, the venues, and the musicians together. And so that's why we're here.
That's awesome.
At this event. And songwriters were really interesting to us because we didn't really know that we didn't come from that. So we didn't know the process. We didn't understand, are they getting paid? Are they not getting paid? How do they get paid? What's a hold? I didn't know what the hell a hold is, right? Yeah. You mean, wait, if I just call you and say, hey, Rob,
it's a promise.
Hold this for me.
It's a promise ring.
Are you giving me any money to hold it? And like in our world, you'd be like, dude, okay, great. I'll hold this shit for you for 100K. And if you do it, but like those things. Yeah. So now we're trying to learn, how can we help songwriters? They're part of the ecosystem. How do we get some light on them? And that's my short story. The long story is rated X or R.
Imagine you were like, now here's the long story. We sit here for an hour 10.
And Rob's probably, somebody give me a coffee or a bourbon or something. I can't take this guy anymore. Yeah, man. We always, I'll be light on this since it's for the thing, but it's friends, family, and loyal MFers is our credo, you know, our great. Ethos. And we want people that, doesn't matter where you're from, what you're doing, whether you're an artist, athlete, whatever, we want someone to feel like they can come and be around us and just be themselves.
Yeah.
If you scream profanities like we do, awesome. If you don't, awesome.
Yeah.
You know, if you're somewhere in the middle, that's cool too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Just don't be a dick. That's my thing. Like literally, like the bar's pretty low. Just don't hurt people. Don't be a dick. Let people live their lives. And as long as they're not hurting anybody and you're not hurting anybody.
Absolutely.
That's what community is.
Well, that was a great lay-in for a guy that we just had on. I don't know if you know David Meltzer, but he was kind of the legacy in the sports agency world, and he's the CEO now of Napoleon Hill Institute. Just a great guy, good guy. He wrote a book that we just had on our podcast, and the book's called "Don't Be a Dick."
Love that.
So,
that's great,
Dave. You owe me one. You owe me one.
That's awesome.
But, yeah, well, man, you've been awesome.
Thank you so much.
And if
for
we can
having
help
me,
you or do anything, man, part of the family now.
Just keep doing this, man. This is great. I mean, an outlet for anybody traveling, especially independent artists, because the rules are kind of out the window now.
Yeah.
So, if they say something funny on your podcast, or if they play a cool song on your podcast, the internet can do its thing. The rules are gone. Yeah. And that's awesome.
I kind of like that.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it.
I was never a good rule follower.
There's still gatekeeping, but there are ways around that gate now, which is very cool.
Well, I think you say, you be yourself, you kind of find your clan, find your tribe kind of deal. I mean, the world's a big place.
Mm.
Everybody thinks, that you get 1 million people that like you, or even 500,000 people like you, and you have a close connection. You can do amazing things.
Yeah.
Amazing things.
Yeah. A lot of artists make it work now with Patreon. Yeah. And they'll just put out a song every month, and they've got 5,000 followers or whatever, and that pays the bills. And it's incredible. Yeah.
I point at them because we have something else coming up for you. We won't talk about this. It'll confuse everybody. They already don't know what the hell we do, so we can't confuse them anymore. Keep them guessing.
From what I understand, y'all just hang out pretty hard. That's pretty great.
Hey, man, it's a way to live. Yeah. Life's got to be fun, and you got to do it. But well, that's it with Rob. Are you playing here today? Anywhere else?
I'm playing here at 4 o'clock at the Tigray, whatever.
Is it Tigray or Tiger Island?
It's spelled Tigray.
Tigray.
Am I insufferable by doing that?
Hey, I'm having to ask him how you pronounce your name. It's my biggest fear in sitting in front of a camera. I'm going to screw this guy's name up. So every time I'm sitting talking, they're telling a great story. And I'm thinking, am I pronouncing his last name right? Am I pronouncing his name
Cumberbatch.
Right?
Cumberbatch.
Well, you heard it, bud. Rob Ragosta, he's awesome. Check him out. He's going to come out with some more hits. That's it.
Thank you.